So the very first twist in the HOH game is that the ball is not in your court, so you don't get to fight or like choose to be the HOH. The choice is in the hands of the other housemates. So now the process of being the HOH is done through a ballot process, meaning every other person votes for who they think deserves to be the head of house this season, which is kind of crazy because now the choice is in someone else's hands. You don't get to do any game or challenge to be able to win being the head of house like the previous seasons before, but this season you get the chance to pick somebody else. Imagine giving somebody else the the title of head of house. It's crazy. So you're basically giving somebody else immunity. That's what the other housemates have in their mind right now, hearing this news from Big Brother. You have to vote for somebody else other than yourself to be the head of house. Okay, so Big Brother called the housemates according to their peers. So like one peer will go into the arena, and they had like several ballot boxes representing each peer, and the peer called into the arena has to choose and write on a sheet of paper the peer that they want to vote for to be the head of house. So the Big Brother called them, and I think these housemates came in with different strategies because number one, this is like a shocker to them. They didn't expect Big Brother to do this. I didn't expect Big Brother to do this, so of course they definitely did not expect Big Brother to do this. So Big Brother gave them 2 minutes to deliberate amongst themselves to pick who their head of house should be. Different housemates had different strategies. Some had no strategy actually. I think maybe they were just making us the viewers feel like they don't have a strategy, but it seemed like they did not have a strategy. While some actually had strategies, so they picked who they connected with the most. So they picked like their connection because they are hoping that the connection would also, the people they connect with would also pick them and choose them to be the HOH. So that's how some people voted. While some people voted in a way that I found kind of interesting, they voted according to the strongest player. So in their mind, we're thinking that if they make this person the head of house, anybody that they think is the strongest player in the house, and I think the strongest player according to this particular pair was the Ungbadwe twins, Undigwe or Ungbadwe. I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right, but the twins, the male twins, yeah, the lawyers that I said I don't really fancy, yeah, those twins were the strongest according to this particular pair. So they wanted to pick them as a strategic game so that they would not be in competition with them when it comes to like the nominations and when it comes to eviction time. Because thinking about it, if you are nominated alongside with a strong player, the possibility of you, if you consider yourself weak, the possibility of you going home is higher when you are nominated beside a strong player. So according to this pair, they wanted to be put beside someone that they feel is also weak, so that they will have a better chance of staying till the next week, if that makes sense. So yeah, some people were thinking really strategically, some people were just going with the flow, going based on their connections, which at the end of the day some people were actually disappointed because they actually casted a vote for their connection, but the connection did not cast a vote back. And guys, this is why you should always remember that this is a game. It's always going to be a game. How can you make a connection with somebody that you've met for less than 48 hours? How can you think there's a connection there? Everybody is just vibing. You don't have any solid ally. If I was in that game, I think I would vote for the person that I think other housemates wouldn't vote for. So I'll vote for that person just to increase my chance, if that makes sense. So if you vote for the person that nobody else would vote for and other people are voting for you, your chances are like you have a better chance of winning the head of house challenge. So that's how the game went. Basically everybody came in, voted till they got to the last couple, which was Double K. By the way, the husband and wife that is claiming to be besties in the house were the last housemates to were the last pair to actually vote. And I would like to make a comment about this couple. I don't think they're doing a good job faking it, like faking not being married, because this morning I noticed that I saw them together and they were praying together, and I'm like, why would genuine besties be praying together? That's like couples situation. You're acting like husband and wife. Even some boyfriend and girlfriend will not pray together because they've not actually lived together. So you're acting like someone that has actually lived together. You are praying together, like they held each other's hand and they went down on their knees and they were praying this morning. And I was wondering, what if somebody walked into the room and sees that situation? What do you want them to think? Nobody is thinking you're just besties. Maybe they'll be thinking you are friends with benefits or something, but like something deeper than friendship. So I don't know the point of having a strategy and not going through with the strategy, and you're forgetting that you shouldn't act like a married couple. Like, what's the point of acting like a married couple? This is less than 48 hours and you already ruined it already for yourself. Well, that's a you problem, but I just decided to I wanted to point that out. So when the last couple casted their votes, Big Brother asked them to wait back in the arena, and he called the rest of the housemates that had already voted, called them back into the arena and wanted to announce the votes and how the votes went through. Yeah. So after the ninja did his job and tallied up the votes, Big Brother announced that there was a tie between two peers. One was the Radicals and the second was the Mbadiwe twins. And if I do say so myself, the way the twins were so excited because they were actually kind of confident. I don't know if they were just being sarcastic or if they were just being funny or they were trying to be funny, but they seemed super confident that they were going to win the Heads of House challenge, which was like, okay, can we calm down? Even if you are joking, the joke is getting too much. It seems like you guys are being cocky right now. So, but since it was a tie, if you can remember when I talked about the custodian challenge, the custodians have an influence in the game, and Big Brother used this opportunity to announce that the custodians can break this tie. So the custodians have the power to choose one pair to be the heads of house, which, the custodians, they were given like 3 minutes to make this decision by Big Brother. And the custodians stepped aside, deliberated on who to pick. They decided to go for the twins, the Mbadiwe twins, which they did. So they picked them to be the heads of house. And that's when Big Brother dropped the bomb on all of us. Super yummy. I feel like we should have suspected that Big Brother was up to no good when he gave them armbands to wear as a symbol of being heads of house. Usually Big Brother will give like a crown, an emblem, something, a staff, something that symbolizes power. But an armband, what's an armband? It's like, it looks tacky, it looks old, it looks horrible, it doesn't symbolize power or anything. So from then, the moment I saw this armband, I should have suspected that Big Brother was up to no good. So the Mbadiwe twins, they demonstrated, how excited they were. They were even acting like they were proposing to each other with the armband. They were super excited. And, everybody was like, okay, we all had it in mind that since they're the heads of house, it would automatically come with immunity. But nope. Big Brother did a backflip on all of us. Apparently, this year's head of house doesn't come with immunity, and the heads of house can still be voted. They can still be nominated, which is so ridiculous. So what's the point of winning head of house, please? Just to stay in the lounge? Just to stay in the head of house room? Nope. I don't want to be the head of house just to be in the head of house room. What's the point of being there? So basically, the most powerful thing that you can have in this year's Big Brother is to be a custodian. Only the custodian has immunity in this game right now. The heads of house are basically the slaves. They'll be the ones putting battery where your battery is down. You'll be the ones calling grown adults and trying to organize them. Like, what's the point of being the heads of house? It's a stressful job. Nobody wants to have this title right now. Nobody will want to be nominated. Nobody will want to be picked when they are selecting people to be picked in the head of house ballot game the next time. So now the housemates' eyes are like open when Big Brother announced this, because it's like heads of house for nothing. Well, but Big Brother gave them like something to sweeten the pot. He told them that when there's like minor infringements in the house, the heads of house can actually suggest though. You guys should pay attention to the word suggest. They can suggest punishments to Big Brother to give to the housemate that infringes a rule or something, which is like, what's that? I don't want to suggest any punishment. I'd rather just be on my bed not being in the head of house lounge or whatever, because they're all, like, what's the point of this? So yes, this game is getting spicy and I'm loving it. Mwah. Thank you, Biggie, for this season. This season is amazing, unpredictable. And with that being said, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye.